Hello guys and welcome to MRCX here in China. It is a sprint weekend and a 50% race with a random grid, so who knows where they will be starting. We will soon find out. I'm very, very sure of that. Still a lot to fight for in the championship, that is for sure. I'll run through that later on today, but tonight I'm joined by a man who is quick at just about everything he does. He's MRC's, I'm going to say it because I want to upset Xavier, favourite German person. It's Mr. LRL or Stefan. How are you?
Thanks, Connor. I like that title. Yeah, welcome and good evening. I'm happy to be here in the comms box. Just came home in time. I woke up in Budapest today, and I flew back to be there for you tonight, and I made it. So I'm happy, and I'm a little bit tired from traveling, but I'm sure it's gonna be. I'm gonna be very much awake when these guys are gonna start fighting. It's always exciting.
Do you know what I appreciate? I appreciate the fact that you flew back just for me. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
just for Connor, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
that's what you told me. Just for
Tomorrow morning I head back now.
yeah, you flew back just for this, and then now you're getting on a flight the minute this
But
finishes.
straight to Shanghai. We are in the comms box, so
Yeah, at least
we
we're not
take it
getting
very
wet. That's the main
seriously.
thing. Yeah. Do you remember last time we did comms when you was saying a name and they all crashed?
Oh yeah, on board. That was a scary one. It was cursed.
Yeah, that was amazing, is what that was. Um, but we're about to go in about a minute's time, so we should be raring to go. Right, everyone can now go. We are ready to go for the race. So ready up, everyone. Ready up. Let's hope they all go. So are you ready? How much MRCX have you watched this season, Stefan?
How much MRC I have watched?
Yes,
Uh,
MRCX.
Too
Sorry,
much. Too much.
MRCX. I meant.
There can't be too much MRCX, but I have followed quite some races.
Actually, you've
I
been on
think I
comps for quite
didn't
a few,
race
haven't you?
myself. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I didn't race myself because either I was on comps as Xavier's going straight into the grass. Okay, yeah, that's and again. Okay, yeah, Alex. Okay, Alex is away. uh, uh, yeah, I didn't have the chance to race myself. Either I was on comps or unfortunately it didn't fit into my schedule. But I mean, those races that you know it's always exciting with the different formats, and you have last to first, like reverse grids and random grid. We have a random grid today, right?
Yes. Today we have a random grid, a sprint, and then a full race. A
Yeah,
50% race. Sorry. So
50%. But actually, when I look at the grid, the pole was given to Xavier. I mean, probably he paid something for that as well. You know, it's EA, so it's
he's been
pay
in
to
my
win.
DMs. He's been
That's
paying me a
Alex.
lot. He said,
Xavier
"Can
is
you?"
a
He said, "Can you put the setting to random, but just put me at pole?" I was like, "Oh, "How much?"
yeah, okay.
He said 1,000 euros. I was like, "Okay, deal."
It's Alex pay to win. Easy.
Yeah.
Okay, but also we have Ant and P2, so two very fast drivers who actually sat on the pole. So I think when I look at the grid, this is not an unrealistic qualifying result. Chris is
What?
also in fourth
Yeah.
place.
Kid Dynamite seventh.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's a very.
doesn't look
To be,
random.
I think all of the elite title contenders like Xavier, Anton, Single Track, Chris Bailey, and Laura Powell and Kid Dynamite, they will all be very happy, to be honest, with where they are starting, I think.
But just G-Star is a bit unlucky in P14, so...
Yeah, he's got a bit of fighting to
yeah.
do, but if he can keep out of trouble, he'll be okay and be able to get through the field.
But that's his luck on this game, I think. It's just always something happening. But yeah, curious to see what's gonna be possible in the rain for these guys.
Going to be interesting, that's for sure. But let's see. At some point, we will have a look at the liveries in today's session. But we will go on board with the man in P2, who is the French Scouser himself, Mr. Anthony. So let's see what he does off the line. He says hi in the YouTube chat. Hello, you should be focusing on your race start, my friend. And drive-through penalty for a jump start for a few of the guys. That's not good news. But let's have a look from the above.
Chris already into second.
Yeah, he had an amazing launch, didn't he, Chris Bailey? And he's absolutely already on the back of Saviour. We all know what happens when Chris Bailey and Saviour get together on the track. Oh, who between who?
Front wing flying.
Is it Jamer?
It was single track. He gets squeezed, but back
not
further.
good. He got a drive-through for a jump start, apparently, which is pretty crazy. That seems very weird, doesn't it? But
it does.
Let's have a look at that battle out front. Chris Bailey, Anton's lost a lot of places. He didn't get off the line very well at all, Anton, did he?
No, that's what you get from being in the YouTube chat. So, yeah.
Yeah, certainly.
Not an ideal start, but I know that he has the potential to fight back.
Yeah, look at
G-Star. It's already.
I was just about to say we were talking about G-Star. Look at his start. He's made a lot of places up.
7 places, so he's
He's absolutely flying, young G-Star Snipes. He really is. He's done really, really well. But let's see who is. Fanning's dropped off the front three a little bit. The main fight now is between Laura Pell, Chris, and Saviour. It's so hard to overtake in the wet, though, isn't it?
Yes, in the wet it's always difficult to overtake, but generally on this track it's possible. So I think we're still gonna see some overtakes.
Yeah.
So we have single track, Jaymore and Smith and Airways. I think Airways has got no front wing. And single track, I think he will first he will have to serve the drive through, and then he will have to change his wing as well. So gonna be 2 pit stops for him. So basically that's his race over if there's no safety car. Unfortunately, since it's only 10 laps.
Yeah. That is very true. Laura Pell, though, he's really putting pressure on Saviour at the minute. Let's go have a look as well. Anton's right on the back of Fanning as well in the battle for P4. So, I wonder why Airways isn't hit. I think he's got damage from somewhere. I think, oh, there's a yellow flag. Who is that?
Smith.
Is that? Oh, it's Smith. Very unlucky.
Straight out of the pits. Cold tires, probably.
Yeah. I would say so, but let's have a look. Can Chris get anywhere near the rear end of his biggest MRC rival, Mr. Saviour? Because
I rather needs to take a look into his mirror.
He does. Let's have a little look, because here comes Laura Powers. He can have a look. He might actually go for a move up the inside. No, he's not going to be close enough this time. But obviously there's going to be no DRS either because it is wet. Let's have a look behind.
Okay,
I think
sending it.
I've just seen he's made a little lunge on and a very twitchy exit. But Kid makes the move and he's up to P5. The championship leader is making moves. Saviour.
Yeah, that's the kind of overtake you need to you have to do in the wet. So there is some risk involved when you are trying to overtake. It's not your laid back DRS pass on the 1 kilometer straight.
Yeah, I agree totally.
He's gonna be
big
brave on
twitch
the
from
brake.
Chris.
Chris had a snap.
Yeah, he had a big snap, and here goes Lorapel. Oh, I thought Lorapel was going to make a
Ah,
little
you got
lunge
into a
then.
switchback.
Oh, let's have a look.
Mate.
He's gone for it. But he's so twitchy now.
Really going to the limit on the throttle.
Kid has made the move on Fanning, but these two are still fighting.
He's not through yet.
He's not. He went to make the move, and then Fanning managed to come back at him on traction.
Oh,
So,
the is almost round.
oh, he's still alive though. He's still going. That's the most important thing for him. The thing is, a win for Lorapel today, it could put him right in the fight as well with Kid and Chris, because those two, and Anton, those three are the top three in the championship. So, could definitely be an interesting one. Lorpy's made a move on Triz for P12. So, let's see. But here comes Chris. Is he going to be close enough? What about Kid Dynamite? Is he going to be close enough? He is. Kid Dynamite is going to make the move on Fanning.
Maybe.
Yeah, let's have a look. Oh, it's giving me the worst camera angle ever to see anything. But Kid's through, but now Fanning's trying to come back at him into the final corner. But Kid gets it done. He's into P4 now. Can he hunt these guys down? Fastest lap from Chris.
Great exit from Anton.
Oh, is he now on the... He's now side by side with Fanning as well. And he's gone up the inside of Fanning. He's not quite through yet though. It's going to be hard because now he's got to go round the outside of turn 3. And that is never ever easy. And Fanning holds the position. Good racing though in the wet.
Yes. So we have seen it's the 4th lap and we have already seen quite some overtakes these conditions. So the drivers are not hesitating to go side by side in the wet.
No,
the next one is maybe going to be for the lead because Chris is very close right now.
Xavier's just run really wide.
Yeah, he went wide.
Yeah, so this could, if Chris can just get the next few parts of the lap correct, he could well find himself right on the back of Xavier down the straight. But has he got the straight line speed? Has he got the higher wings than Xavier? I wonder. We will soon find out.
Better exit. David was a
David got a really good exit, didn't he?
Stepped out a little bit.
A very good exit. But we are just about to get to the halfway point of this race when they cross the line. So it gets very interesting from here forward, though.
Yes, and I think we're still gonna see this 3-way battle for the lead, but for example in 4th place maybe Kid he has a 3.5 second gap to close. Maybe he would say, okay, I'll take P4 and not risk anything, it's just a sprint race. Or maybe he will go on the attack and to start even higher in the main race, but knowing Kid, I guess he's gonna push anyway. So.
Yeah, that's very true. Kid is always one that anything other than winning is not good enough, is it? He always wants to win. Otherwise, he's never fully happy with himself, and that's not a bad thing. But it depends. I think this race he might have to just settle for P4, and then maybe in the next race. But Xavier got that corner wrong again. Very wrong. So, can Chris this time capitalise and potentially get nearer to... Oh, so close to the rear end from Chris there. He very nearly went into the back of Xavier.
Wow, but again, the little correction that Chris has to make, and now Lorapel is on his back.
Yeah, he is. Lorapel is coming. He's coming, but Chris has a little bit of extra straight line speed.
Really fast in the straight line. I don't know if he used ERS or if he has a low wing maybe.
Anton's made the move on Fanning for P5 as
Kid.
well. What happened to Kid?
Oh, almost lost the rear on the brakes, so yeah, the gap is widening up actually. It's gonna be hard for him to close.
Yeah, and now he's got Anton behind him as well.
Oh, sorry.
Bless you. Hope you're all good.
Thanks.
But I think Chris is kind of like happy enough here with second in this race because he knows that Kid is 2 places behind him. He knows that Kid is also a lot of seconds behind him. He doesn't. Oh, Saviour's had a big moment. Now this could be Chris's opportunity into turn 4. Is he gonna have a look up the inside? He backs out. He's quite smart. Ben Elliott. Who is Ben Elliott? Nice to meet you anyway. I hope you're all good. Welcome to the MRC YouTube chat. You're not a name I've seen before. But, hello Mandy as well. How are you? Mr. Hills? I'm guessing that was before you started racing, and that's why you didn't get that drive-through for commenting in the YouTube, did you? I hope not anyway. But Saviour, I want to know how Saviour gets this exit every single time. He's not had such a good one this time actually. Chris has sort of stuck with him this time.
Oh, but still, I think he can stay ahead. Yeah, he's there when it counts. So in the most important parts of the track, he makes no mistakes and he gets the time that he needs. And it is a bit twitchy in sector 2. I mean, so what? It's not a place. There's not really a place to overtake. So
yeah, I'm wondering if some of these people are still running dry setups, maybe just because maybe they know it's going to be dry. Because Saviour in particular looks very quick on a straight line, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. That's also a possibility. We don't know the weather in the rain. So
yeah. Well, I'm sure we're going to find out very, very soon because we are on lap 7 now. Obviously, this is actually quite a long lap for an F1 race these days, isn't it, to be honest? So
yeah, it is. Yeah, the trend is it's over 90 seconds is one of the longer tracks.
Obviously, we have real life F1 this weekend at China as well, and they've got a whole new surface down on the track, which is going to cause absolute carnage. With
oh, I love this.
Yeah,
I love it when they do this.
Well, do you remember Turkey in 2020 when none of the guys could keep their car on the track? It's going to be like that again, really.
Like on ice, it was insane.
Yeah, they need to bring Turkey back onto the full-time calendar because I need to see. Oh, Lorapel's gone super wide. Oh, big moment for Kid as well, but is Chris close enough this time? He's a lot closer to Saviour, but he's not going to be close enough to make the move. Lorapel had a really, really big moment.
And Kid has lost P4 to Ant.
Oh, he has. He had a big twitch out on the start of the pitch straight. So I wonder if these guys have potentially gone for a dry setup, and I can tell by the way they're all twitching and stuff. But here comes Chris.
And Saviour.
He's having a look round the outside into turn 1. Is he going to hold it through turn 2? It'll give him the inside 4-3. But no, Saviour does just enough. Brilliant defending from Saviour. Have you been teaching him in German?
His car very well.
I heard that you train him, Stefan. You've taught him everything he knows.
His darkest secrets, probably.
So
everything you wanted to know and everything you didn't want to know.
Okay. So you've been teaching him how to crash and how to be fast at the same time.
Yeah.
That's always fun, trust me. That's what Kid Dynamite used to do with me. So
you learn from the best. So.
And you get worse from the best as well. But yeah. Oh well, maybe next week we can see you on track in MRCX. Who knows?
Well, Chris, now Chris has been very cautious on the throttle not to make this mistake again, and maybe he will be able to launch an attack.
I think maybe he's going to wait for the last lap of the race.
Yeah.
Because he is being very, very patient at the minute. He was a bit late on the brakes though, wasn't he, at the end of the straight? He was very late on the brakes.
Yeah. And G-Star is on the back of Kids. The Kid actually seems to struggle a little bit in the wet. And is pulling off into distance as they go. Both of them go wide in the last corner.
Yeah, they do, but Chris is having a
they
look
fight
again. He keeps trying the same way, doesn't he, Chris? But Xavier seems to just about have it covered every time. I think there's been an incident with Triz.
And he always makes his car as wide as possible in the middle of the track, so that he can't even think about going around the outside or through the inside. So both is not possible, so it's really clever defending that we're seeing here from Alex.
Yeah, I definitely agree. He's done very, very well. He knows that. Well, again, he's another driver. If he wins today, it could really put him back because he's currently, I think, P5 in the championship. Xavier. I think he struggled a little bit since going to wheel, but this could really put him back in the title hunt if he wins today. So
now, is it?
Yeah,
we're always forgetting about this because you can't see it that he's not very experienced on the wheel. He stopped it very quickly.
He has. He's not. I wouldn't say he's quite as fast as he was on the controller, but he's still doing very well. You know. So.
Yes, definitely.
And when he gets completely used to it, Eugenie should be scared, maybe. So. We will see, but.
Maybe. Boy, she started locking up the tires. Really desperate to get past Kid, but not yet able to make the move.
Not just yet, G-Star. Yeah, Kid is really struggling, isn't he?
I'm surprised, to be honest. Maybe he just his setup isn't made for the wet, and in the race, if it's gonna be dry, we don't know. He's gonna be back to his to the speed that we're used from him.
Yeah, he definitely.
It's already the last lap, by the way. We almost.
Don't worry, we have got one more race after this.
Yeah, of course.
It's not just 10 laps and then see you later. Thank you all for watching.
But that would be something. 10 lap championship.
Hey, don't put ideas in my head.
For the older guys who don't want to.
Yeah. For the guys who don't want to race too late.
Yeah. Or too lazy. Chris, that was not a good corner. Now he lost time. I think Xavier will be safe.
I wonder if make a mistake. I'll tell you what though, Laura Pell's had a very, very good exit. Yes. He could be the one to pressure Chris here. He is very, very close, but again, it's the straight line speed. Is he going to make a move on the penultimate lap? Well, last lap, sorry. Oh, no, he's not going to be close enough. I think it's going to finish as it is, but Xavier is going to take his first win on the wheel. Kid Dynamite kept ahead of G-Star. Let's get have a look at those two quickly. G-Star's got the move. He's done it. Oh no, Kid's trying to come back. Who's going to get it out of these two? Xavier takes the win, Chris second, Laura third. But Kid and G-Star are side by side. Big twitch from Kid and G-Star will take P5. Kid in P6. Wow. Fanning will be in P7. P8 will go to Bobo, who's taken the win for the Challenger tier. Carl will be in P9. Good drive from him. Lorpy in P10. Jackster. Oh no, Armour Red will take P11. Good move in the final corner there. Very good.
Oh, well done. Maybe
oh, so close, but Armour Red takes 11. Jackster P12. Jamer will be in P13. Then it'll be Airways, Single Track, Triz, and Smith. So, this is interesting. But Airways P14. Single Track is coming. Have you seen Single Track livery, by the way?
I haven't, but...
It is a Chinese... It's like the Chinese flag.
It actually is.
That's very creative,
Wow,
isn't
that's
it?
yeah, that's
He's
some
got.
effort.
Yeah, that is. I really like it as well. Triz will be P16, and then 17th, and last man to cross the line will be Smith. But that is your sprint race done and dusted. But there will be a 5 minute break now, so please come back and uh, make sure you stay with us. At But your sprint results are Saviour will be in first, Chris Bailey second, Laura Power in third, Anton in fourth, G Star fifth, Kid in sixth, Fanning seventh, Bobo in eighth, Carl in ninth, Lorpy in 10th, Armour Red in 11th, Jackson 12th, J-Man P13, Airways P14, Single Track P15, Triz P16, and Smith in P17. Stefan, who is your pick for the win?
I expect the top three to be as close as they were now in the race.
You expect them to
Um,
be, or don't? Sorry.
I expect them to be.
Yeah.
I don't know what G Star will be able to do. He looked very fast uh, in the West, but yeah, maybe Kit will also find some more pace in the race. I'm sure he can be much faster as well. And as it's dry, by the way, so maybe that would change something still. So I think we could have and is also in there, we could have a six-way fight for the win. Why not? There will
It
be
could,
something,
yeah.
right?
It could be, honestly, anyone could win this. It really would not surprise me at all to see who will win this. So, yeah. Like, obviously, you got Saviour. Is his pace going to be as strong? I wonder. We will see. Lorapel. Um, then we've got uh, obviously Chris. Wait, what's going on? Something's happening. But yeah, like I said, there is the 6-way battle.
There is, yes.
So,
So,
well, maybe even 7, obviously, if you include, like you said, Fanning and things like that.
of course, yes. So, I really couldn't say it because we had this random grid that was actually, you know, not that random if you look at it. And then you had the race result, which was basically the elite tier drivers finished up front, as you would expect them to, and now they will head for a 50% race. I'm
Yeah,
also
we're
thinking
gonna
about the
have to red flag the
strategy.
session, sadly, because the grid
Is
isn't
the
right.
gra- is the grass on fire again? No.
No, the grid isn't right. So, yeah, I've got to reset up the session. Don't say that; he will cry. So,
Yeah, Alex and P wondered that's not possible. Right there must be a mistake. No, Alex, we love you. You know that.
yeah. Anyway, we are gonna have to stop the stream, but we'll be back very, very soon.